welcome at Dog and Hell online training. Before you start training your dog, what do you need? How do you prepare yourself? Well, obviously you need a dog. This is Hazel, and she's gonna help me explaining, showing the exercises to you. What else do you need? Oh, of course you need a collar and a lead. This is just a normal lead, 1.20 meters, nothing really fancy. And when you've got a real small young puppy, what I do use is a harness. Hazel has a harness, and as you can see there's a ring on top of her back, and that's where you attach the leash. What else do you need? Well, every dog does something for food, especially when they're young puppies. They don't know much yet, and what they do know is food. So I use these trainers. They're soft trainers, and the advantage is that you can break them in small pieces. Look. So these are soft. There you go, Hazel. These are soft and easy to swallow, so they don't have to chew on it. So you can keep on training. You can do the next exercise without waiting for your dog to chew everything and wait for them to finish. When you have a puppy, you can also train with the food. Here I've got some puppy food. What you do is that normally you weigh the amount for the day and you divide it in a couple of portions, say 3 or 4 portions when they're 8 weeks or 9 weeks old. But what I do is just in the morning, when I've got the total amount, I take a handful, I put it in a separate box container, and I train with this amount during the day. So my puppy has to eat anyway, and why not his own food? Obviously when you have a difficult exercise, or your puppy is just a bit older and thinks, I don't like that food anymore, not for training, then you use that soft training mix. Or what I also have is something really special. So this is dried meat, and when your dog is just a bit older, like Hazel, or you've got a really difficult exercise, then you need plan B. And plan B is just a bit nicer, or a bit. It's really nice. Hazel, sit. Good girl. What I like teaching every dog, every puppy, is playing with me. It makes me bond, and it gives me another means to reward my dog. So I've got those long ropes. Obviously a young puppy doesn't know that he can't chew on my hand, so what I do is that I have the long rope. I just drop it on the ground in front of the dog. He can chew or he can bite in one end, and I can hold the other. It takes a while before that mouth with all that those sharp teeth get to my hand, and if she does, or if he does, then I grab the other end. So this is how I start teaching a dog to play. Obviously if you've got a hunting dog, a gun dog, then what I use is I throw something. I want to throw a ball, for instance, but a ball inside a mouth I can't grab. So what I have is a ball in the form of a rope, with again a long rope attached to it, so that I'm not near the mouth. And what I do with gun dogs is I'm sorry, what I do with gun dogs is that I throw this, I ask them to come back, and I throw another one, and I ask them to come back, and I throw. So I swap for another toy instead of swapping for a treat. The tug of war and the retrieving are 2 different plays. Depending on the dog, it depends on the dog what he likes. But the thing is that you really want to teach your dog this when they're young, or when they're just when you've just adopted them, because it could be a good alternative for the treats, for the cookies and for the food. So you're going to the forest, you go to the beach, and instead of bringing that enormous amount of food with you, you just have the toy. And when you've taught it well, then this is the reward. Reward for walking nicely next to you, or a reward for coming, and then yeah, we can play. I show you how you teach your dog this and have a lot of fun. So what makes Dog and L Online unique is that you can make a combination with one-on-one training at the dog training field, a fenced off training field here in Wassenaar. Whenever you feel that you need some extra help training your dog a certain exercise, a certain cue, you can book the one-on-one training and I'll help you further. I hope to meet you, and if not, have a lot of fun training your dog.